What if I told you that without immigrants, Australia would be 50 years behind where we are today? Would you believe me? If I told you that one of the oldest mosques was built in the outback over 130 years ago, would you believe me? I just heard about this story, so I'm here. I'm going to a place that's dear to my heart in Broken Hill, in the outback of all places. Let's go. Salam, Brother Bob. How are you, bro? Nice to meet you, brother. Thanks for taking the time.
That's all right.
To show me around this beautiful mosque, the oldest mosque in New South Wales.
In New South Wales, yeah.
Bob Shamrose, we're with the Afghan royalty. He's one of the last living descendants of the Afghan cameleers. So take us around there, Brother Bob.
I can remember as a young boy coming over here with Dad, and he used to do the prayers and everything. He came in about 1894. He got off the ship. He was a camel dealer in the finish.
Yep.
And he used to get the camels off the boat, and then he'd bring them overland here to Broken Hill and sell them. And they were working on the Tarcoola railway line.
Yep. My understanding is in the mid-1850s, the cameleer trade was massive.
Yeah, massive it was, yeah.
They built all the infrastructure within Australia, all of these things, but then in the early 1900s, they kind of become redundant because of the vehicles.
Around about 1929,
okay.
they'd finished, more or less, you know, because the trucks came in and took over.
And when that happened, Bob, how did the brothers survive? Did they struggle? Did they become,
some of them,
a lot of them became hawkers, yeah? I understand.
Yeah, some became hawkers. Dad used to have a couple of tin trucks.
Yeah.
And he'd take up to Menindee.
Yes.
And sell chocolates and and clothes and stuff like that.
From the research that I've been doing, it's been really interesting seeing the connection between the Afghans and the indigenous people.
Yeah. One of my granddad's sons, he married an Aboriginal girl.
Yes.
As you can see here, the old camel camp was a fairly big place.
Yes, it was.
All this here, there was no fences, nothing. It was all open, no houses down there.
Everyone would have congregated around here, Bob, and around the place of worship?
Yeah, they all had, and over here.
This is actually pretty cool, look at this.
Yeah, this is where they
So this is where they'll sit, they'll do wudu here.
Yeah.
Wash their feet.
And then they didn't go in this way.
And around the back.
They went in here.
Yep.
No snakes around.
No snakes around. Come on, Bob. You're scaring me here, brother.
No, they weren't. And this here was another doorway.
Okay, so there was two doorways here.
There was two doorways.
Bismillah.
You come over here, you'll see a photo of my dad with his camels ready to go bush.
The stuff that I was reading about, like the job description was actually crazy tough, yeah?
Oh, it's hard.
From sunrise to sunset every day.
Yeah.
And they'd walk. Tell me a bit about that. Walking, they're walking. Walking across from Adelaide all the way up to Darwin. They'd walk the whole way.
Yeah, a lot of them did.
Wow. There was reportedly around 4,000 or 5,000 Afghans because they're the ones that could actually do this hard work.
Yeah.
Is that how it worked?
That's how it worked. They're the ones that were done the work. There's a bit of animosity for a while between them and the white bloke.
Yeah.
But I think it got sorted out in the finish.
Yeah.
Because the camels were a lot better than what the bullocks and horses were.
Yes.
Apparently they were very well liked, my grandfather and my dad. Because everyone knew him, everyone used to just call him Shammy.
Shammy.
And then and after the camels had finished in 1929, which old Sultan he was the last bloke to take camels on a trip. And that was in 1929, 29th of July. Some of them went back home. Some went to different parts of the country. Some went down to Adelaide, where they retired at the old mosque in Adelaide. This is the prayer room, where they come in and said their prayers. And There's all the mats there, they're all folded up at the moment. Because if someone comes along and they want to say a prayer,
Yes.
well, they can pick the mat up and put it down.
Of course.
But I'm going to put them all back down because that's how it should be.
You know what I get from you, Bob? I get a great sense of pride
Yeah.
in this masjid from you, brother. It's really
Yeah.
inspiring.
And the old mullah bloke, he used to be here.
So your father led the prayer, yeah? And your grandfather?
Yeah, the old mullah bloke used to be here. And all the people, all the other Muslim blokes, they'd be all sitting down or kneeling down along there. And they'd say their prayer, you know, and the mullah would be leading them to the prayer. And after the prayer, the old mullah would sort of go like that with his face and all that. And then they'd sit down on the floor and then they'd all sit down.
What about this? How cool this is. You actually see where they would have done wudu. So I'm guessing, if I'm a guessing man, they may have sat here like this. I don't know, some water, dum straight in here, wash their feet here, you know? Actually pretty cool, man. Great bit of history here, so powerful. I think, you know what I actually love is that hearing someone talk about their purpose or their passion, and you hear Bob talking about this masjid, it's so powerful, man, because there's so much history that's gone on here. And for me, like I touched on in there, like I'm a proud Kiwi, but I'm proud to live here in Australia and call this place home. And I get so happy when my daughters speak about being proud Australians, not just a proud Muslim. But then you can tell them, look, many hands built this country from the inside out. And lots of those hands were Muslims. Alhamdulillah. So don't think you're an outsider.
Well, what they've done for this country, they opened it up.
Yeah.
Opened it right up, you know. Because you think of all the different towns, Port Augusta and all them, that was all opened up properly with camel drivers. And Grandad used to take the camel team down to Wentworth from here. And that's a fair way. That's 267 kilometres, you know, the stores and that. And then he'd have to come all the way back again.
And they'd walk that.
Yeah. And,
Can you
sometimes
imagine?
they'd come back with something, and sometimes they wouldn't, you know.
Can you imagine? I can't even imagine walking 20 kilometres.
And there's one camel driver, his name was Zada.
Yes.
He took the mail from Broken Hill up to Wilcannia in one day.
Where's Wilcannia?
With a camel.
How many
up
kilometres?
here, 179 miles from here, kilometres from here. Tipperbow Road. Not the Tipperbow Road, the Sydney Road.
He did it in one day.
One day.
Nah,
with
I
the
don't believe
camel.
it, Bob. Bob, you're pulling my leg there, Bob.
No, one day. But the theory is that he was carrying the mail. So it would have been like a Pony Express thing. He'd pull up at one place, there'd be a fresh camel there for him the next place, like that. It's written down in paper.
Was he doing that, or was he eloping like you?
He only done it the way. No, that's
was he
fair
eloping
dinkum.
like you?
No.
Sure, man.
That's fair dinkum.
These stories need to be told more and more and
Yeah.
more. It's amazing.
I got the paperwork home saying it. Very important to Australia, the old Afghans, because you've got to think about it. If it weren't for them back in the early days, they wouldn't have had no transport or nothing. And if it weren't for the camels, to be honest, I don't know how they done it.
Yeah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. Hayyo salat, hayyo falat, ko qamati salat, ko qamati salat. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Thank you, Brother Bob. You're the man, my bro. Allah bless you.
What do you reckon, Sonny? How was the trip?
The trip was great, man. Wallah, it's such a beautiful story. I'm so happy that we came to Broken Hill, mate. So we're here, Broken Hill Cemetery at the Afghan corner. Mohammedan, as you can see. And this is where all the descendants of the Afghan cameleers that came over here, and as Bob said, helped open up Australia and made Australia what it is today. So subhanallah, look, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, in the name of God, the most merciful, the most compassionate. You know, who's this? Jamila, Reed, Haji, Hati, Raymond, John, Rocky, Shamrose. So he's family of Brother Bob, Ali, Akbar. Everywhere, look down here. I'm fearful to stand on any buried brothers or sisters, but you see that in loving memory, Shamrose Khan, Cameleer, got the Cameleer. So it was a big part of it's a big part of the history of not just Broken Hill, but Australia. Many colours, many hands built this beautiful nation, and I wanted our Muslim brothers and sisters to know, our immigrants to know that it was us as well. We built this beautiful country. You know, I've played in the toughest arenas, and I've fought some tough battles, but nothing's been tougher than fighting my own demons and my own prejudices, especially when it comes to hate. You know, I've had to grow, and I think it's within all of us to do so. And stories like this remove the veil, remove the, oh, this person's different to me, or that person's different to me. It brings us together. So it sheds light on it. So the stories like this need to be told. Not for hate, not for division, but to bring people together, inshallah.